the process of releasing my debut song. I'm so excited. Okay, so I have been working on this song for a year and a half now, I think. I'm finally releasing it this year. The reason it's taking me so long is because it's not just a song I wrote that I'm like, here's a song, go listen to it. It's genuinely a piece of who I am, and it's taken me a lot of confidence and a lot of self-work to be able to put this song into the world. When I first wrote my debut song, I was in a mental health treatment center. It was the lowest point in my entire life, and I wrote music to process my emotions because I couldn't run from them or numb them anymore. I was in a treatment center. I couldn't do my unhealthy things that I was doing to cope with my emotions. So I started writing, and I had always loved music before then. I'd been writing melodies, coming up with lyrics, you know, that sort of thing, but never really like fully finishing like a whole song type thing. And so when I was just in that treatment center, it just came to me like that. I think I wrote like 5 songs in there, and all the songs I wrote there are going to be on my first EP, my debut EP, and plus one song that I wrote last year. The EP is about the journey I went through with my mental health, addiction, and depression. So very heavy, very personal, but I want to share it because I've gone through that, and if I've gone through it, somebody else has gone through it, and I want you to know that you're not alone. I want you to know that there's people out there that think and feel the same way that you do, and it's hard, and I get it. I get it, and I just hope you feel that when you listen to my music. So then I eventually started doing research on Spotify and Instagram, looking up artists that I liked and seeing who produced their songs. I was emailing all the producers, pitching myself, pitching my song concept. I got one singular response back, and he is now my producer. So I'm so thankful for him. His name is Owen Claxton. He's from the UK, and we work together virtually, which is pretty cool. I will text him like a bunch of ideas, like here's the concept type thing. I'll send him a video of me singing so he gets the melody and the lyrics, and then I'll text him a whole bunch of reference things, like 20 seconds into this one song, I like the background drum, you know, and then he'll bounce his ideas back and forth. He'll come up with the bass, the beat. Sorry. He'll lay down the beat and then send that to me as a first draft. And normally what ends up happening is I send him a whole like book and a half on everything I like and don't like about it. And then he'll work on that for a couple weeks, send me another version. I do the same thing, go back and give him notes, and then we refine it again, and we're pretty good from there. So then I take that, I go to a studio near me, and I record in the studio my vocals on top of the backing track, and then I have a sound engineer in the studio that helps me. He helps me get everything balanced, and he's actually really helpful when it comes to my nerves and stuff while I'm recording. I've said to him, like, hey, I don't really know what to do for a background vocal here, like, do you have any ideas? And he'll be like, yeah, try this note, and it's great. So I can collaborate with him too. His name is Tay. He's great. Well, and speaking of the people I work with, I have a couple other people on my team, Chris and Chris. My 2 photographers and videographers. One is for BTS behind the scenes, and the other is for like main shooting and photos and videos and promo and stuff like that. It's really great. I'm really, really thankful for all these people. In addition to like my family, my friends, you guys, strangers, I have an insane amount of support, and I'm incredibly thankful for it. So that's a little bit of the process for getting people together, because I don't know about you, I admire people that can be the producer, be the singer, be the marketer. That's just not me, and I am honest with myself about that. I want to sing, I want to be creative, I want to create, I want to write, I want to perform. I really don't want to sit at a computer and do the things everybody else is doing for me. So that's really, really nice that I have a bunch of people that help make this a possibility, so that I can just focus on what I want to focus on, which is making the best music possible for you and for me. Some other things I had to do were going to like this government website to copyright my music before I sent them out to labels. I had to do a lot of research on labels, management, things like that, like who I want to manage me. If I want anybody to manage me, I had to do research on all that. Which platforms I want to release my music on, how to sign up for all of them. A lot of the background, behind the scenes type stuff I had to really figure out. So that's a big reason that it's taken so long, is because you have to get all the steps in order first. The biggest honest reason though is confidence. I had no confidence in myself that I could ever become a singer, and I don't know why. It is and was my passion for my entire life, and that's the reason it's taken me so long. I've been writing music for years, I've been creating for years, and I actually used to post online too. Like I had different accounts I would post when I was like in high school, and try posting singing videos and stuff. I ended up deleting like all my old accounts, just never ever fully getting with it and getting the confidence. So now it is here it is, and we are finally ready to begin. And then saving money is a huge part of the process. Huge. Like, I am constantly working overtime to be able to save up, like pay for my bills and save up for all this extra stuff, because I gotta, my producer costs money, my studio time costs money, photo shoots, music videos, everything, and time to film, time to write, so just everything costs a lot of money and time. So yes, we've been working behind the shadows, and we're finally ready to enter 2026. I'm ready. Are you? I'm so ready. Another thing is making a marketing strategy. That's been my biggest project lately, is researching again and coming up with a plan, like a month-by-month plan of how I'm gonna market, how I'm gonna get my music actually out there so people can hear it. That's definitely a huge part of the process. I can't just post it and hope people know. Yeah, it doesn't work that way, unfortunately. So lots of planning for marketing. Getting equipment was another thing. Oh, I'm actually right next to my equipment so I can show you. There's my speaker and my mess of cords and my bag that I keep my stuff in. And I got my microphone over here. So yeah, I had to get some equipment so that I could, record my TikToks and record stuff that's like better high quality. I got a little light here. Yep, this is my setup. That's part of the process. There we go. That's part of the process. So yes, it's been a process, but we are getting there. So thank you so much for listening. I'm gonna keep this short because I'm running out of phone storage and I got like 30 seconds. So thank you so much for listening. Thank you for supporting me. I will see you in the next video. Bye.